Hopefully this video only takes one take because I don't need to drink like 5 glasses of water. Chug. Here's 1 glass of water. Let's see if I can just, it's not very exciting to know that, but it's important to stay hydrated. So make sure to drink a lot of water. Wow. It's really cold water. Should have not done cold water.
Okay, so go ahead and start by setting up your Cornell notes. It's going to be your name, teacher, period, and date up here. Then you're going to want to have this section on the left for questions. The big part here is for your notes. The title there is adding fractions with common denominators. And then finally, at the bottom, a summary for you to talk about, like summarize what you learned. Okay? Okay, let's just go ahead and try one. I'm going to try adding 1/4 to 2/4. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to want to do, I'm going to draw my fraction bars. Alright, I got 2 of them here. Now I said my first one's going to be 1/4. So that means I'm going to have to divide the whole up into 4 parts. Yeah, and then I'm going to fill in one of them. Okay. So it's just is like parts over, shaded parts over total parts. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 total parts and 1 shaded part. Do that again. Oh, this one's supposed to be 2/4. Okay. So now I've got into 4 even pieces. And this time I'll have to shade it, shade in 2 parts. And I'm going to shade them in here. Okay, it doesn't actually matter which ones I shade in, but you'll see why this kind of makes sense. And I want to add these up. Little plus sign here. And now when I'm going to add these up, I'm going to actually create a new fraction bar, a new whole. You can probably see that these are going to fit really nicely into them. So I'm actually going to keep 4ths because I got 4ths here and 4ths here. So my answer is going to be in 4ths as well. So it's going to be something over 4 because I've got 4 total parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one part's going to go right here. And then these 2 will go right here. That's just addition. Remember, we're just putting them together. And here at the end, you see I've got 1, 2, 3 shaded parts. So it's pretty simple, actually. Since they have a common denominator, I just keep the denominator, which is the 4. Okay. And then add the numerator, so we can write that. Keep denominator, add numerator. Let's do a couple of examples. We could do 3/7 plus 2/7. Now we're just talking about sevenths here. So it's 3/7 and 2/7. So that's not going to change. Our denominator is going to be 7 again, because it says keep the denominator. And we just say, well, we've got 3/7 and we're going to add them to 2/7. Well, that's a total of 5/7. Let's do one more. We can do 3/8 plus 4/8. And here's the same thing. Because they're both, the denominators are both 8. Well, we're talking about 8ths. So we're going to keep talking about 8ths. That means our denominator is going to stay an 8. Keep denominator. And the numerator, they're 3 and 4. So we have 3/8. We're going to add that to 4/8. Well, 3/8, 3 plus 4 is just 7. So we get 7/8. Now I want to point out that this only works right now because we have common denominators. We're talking about 8ths, 3/8 and 4/8. Well, we can add things that are the same together, okay? But if this was an 8 and this was a 7, it gets a lot more complicated. We'll figure that out later. Now, Pretty sure we're on page 30 at this point. Now let's turn it over to be page 31. And I'll have you guys do 2 practice problems. Okay, these are your 2 practice problems. It's 1/6 plus 3/6, so we're talking about sixths. Your answer's going to be a fraction. And it's 2/10 plus 5/10. And I'm going to show the answers, and you should pause the video. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there they are. 4/6 and 7/10.